Welcome back to Elden Ring.
I got a bunch of red albinarchs I need to kill.
Yes, and they are letting him do this.
They're just taking it. They're just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to live this life anymore. Actually, speaking of that, I have been watching a new show recently.
Yes.
So a coworker of mine turned me onto this one. Have you heard of the show I Think You Should Leave?
No.
So, I guess the guy, the comedian Tim Robinson, I think, if what she told me is right, he worked with SNL for a while. But the humor, and they're like 15 to 20 minute episodes, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's humor that like borders on like the most awkward yet funny humor possible. And one of the ones that you have just reminded me of, I haven't gotten through it all yet. I'm like mid season 2, and there's like six episodes a season, I think.
Okay.
So one of the ones you've reminded me of is one where, if you vaguely remember Jackass at all,
yes.
like the older ones, where
okay.
Johnny Knoxville, actually, it was in the fourth one too, where Johnny Knoxville dresses up as the old man, Irving.
Yes.
He does something similar, but the result is way more horrifying. Like, it looks like a cross between, like, Michael Myers and a really bad-fitting version of the Irving suit.
Okay.
But his whole plan is, oh man, we're gonna get in there and we're gonna, like, freak some people out, pull some pranks. And he gets into the mall, and he looks awful, and the guy that's in the van is like telling him, "Oh man, all right, so why don't you go over there and flip over that table, you know, with the people sitting at it."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "It's freaking hot in here." What? Oh my god! I heard something. Oh no! It's not. It's you again. Why? Oh my god.
At least the tree is blocking the shot. We'll stay under it.
I'll see if I can kill it. It has a health bar. I don't know if the other one did. Oh, and it's actually hitting the albinarch. That's nice.
If you can stay under it, that's...
Well, it's dead.
Got it.
Apparently,
Okay.
I didn't think I did enough damage to kill it.
Before we were interrupted by a laser.
Yeah, like he starts having like this mental breakdown because apparently the suit is too thick, too hot, and he can't handle it. About like, uh-oh, it's back.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my god, the shockwave. There goes Torrent. Oh no, I think I drank the wrong flask.
Oh. It was set to Crimson.
Yeah, it was set to Crimson after I realized I drank the wrong flask.
Oh.
Alright. Next plan. I'm just running through all of this shit and seeing what happens.
Okay.
Alright, so it actually looks like at least these guys have a maximum range to that. DS1 Wheel Skeletons did not. There was no range on their fucking spinning bullshit.
They could just like roll after you endlessly.
Infinitely.
Even if you would go out of their zone?
Yep.
Ooh.
Although, granted, all of their zones were in, like, underground sections in DS1.
So if you would go above ground, they would still chase you?
They would try. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Where's my souls?
Oh, there's 2 of them. That's what happened.
Yeah, now there's 2 of them. Before, I think we only had 1 triggered. But, you know, before I died the last time.
Yeah.
Alright. So, let's see. How do you like lightning? It's like nothing. Well, while we're here, yeah, he's having like a mental breakdown. Oh, the other one disappeared. He's having a mental breakdown about how he's hot, he doesn't want to be here, and like the producer in the van that's talking to him in his earpiece is like, "Man, this was your prank. You thought of this." And he's like, "I don't know. I just don't want to do this anymore." And it gets to the point where he's like screaming at the guy, and you see all the people that are watching him in this mall being like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like giving him weird looks like, "What the fuck is this guy on? What's happening?"
And the whole thing is that
there's a bunch of skits. This isn't the only one in that episode.
Yeah, but the whole like prank is that he was going to do a prank, but now doesn't want to.
Pretty much.
So kind of like a role reversal, subverting your expectations on what the prank is.
Kind of, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It ends very, like,
abruptly?
Yeah, to the point where you're not sure if that was the actual prank. Because if the prank was on the guy in the van, maybe?
Oh.
But it's hard to say with the way it just cuts, whether or not that's supposed to be the case.
Or the prank is, there is no prank, and yelling at the producer was all scripted.
Or if this is just how it devolved in general.
Oh. You did not get your 130,000?
I did.
Oh, okay. Wow, and it's 215 now.
What else was there? No, there's one that I loved where you'll love this one, I think. Where people are like at a suit shop or something like that. I'm not quite sure. It's some kind of like store with like nice dress clothes, right?
Yes.
And all of a sudden you just hear the sound of a car crash and everyone looks around and here there's this like VW Bug that's got, oh, nice! I was wondering when we'd run into one of these. That's got, like, the shape of a fucking hot dog. Like, take the hot dog mobile, right?
Yes.
And turn that into a Volkswagen Bug version of what that would look like.
Okay.
It almost looks like just a giant penis sticking out of the front of the car.
Okay.
And everyone's like, what the fuck? And, the main guy, Tim Robinson, jumps out from the side, like, next to these people. Like, oh my god, who could have done that? And he's literally dressed in the hot dog costume. Can you believe that? I don't know. Like, he's there trying to convince them that it totally wasn't him, even though he's obviously the one that must have been driving it. He points to a guy in the shop who's got a suit on that is in vague reminiscent colors of the hot dog costume and said, he's also dressed like a hot dog. You can't just blame me. And it devolves into him somehow giving like an anime or like an old actually a classic South Park monologue about how we can't, you know, blame everybody just because they're dressed like a hot dog, and that's similar to the car that crashed through the door, you know. Okay. As he's literally picking up and stealing suits that he then tosses, and he's like, you know, and I'm just gonna get going. I'm just gonna take this random car that's here. He tosses the freaking, like, stuff he's now stolen into the VW there. And the cops have run up at this point, and they're like, what the hell happened? There's like, and they're just like, this guy fucking busted down the thing with his car. So they let him finish his monologue. Oh boy. Oh, these are the exploders. They let him finish his monologue, only to then be like, all right, you done? We're taking you in. He's like, you motherfuckers are gonna start taking me in. Just losing his shit as he runs away with the cops chasing him. Like, I was crying with that one. There's another one that's really good.
So do you think the cops were in on that?
That one's not a prank. That one's a skit.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why I think the whole thing is a skit.
Okay.
Alright, not what I wanted you to do, but okay. There's another one where a friend of his is having a birthday party, right? And it's like, oh, just open mine, you'll like it. And I think, what does he get him? It's like a plant wreath or something that he gets him.
Okay.
And he's like, you like it, right? Yeah, I like it, you know? And, it... Oh, boy. Oh, that did way less than I thought it would.
Oh.
I thought it did a percentage. That, like in a big percentage. That was like nothing. Oh, shit. So he gets this this plant wreath, right? So he starts opening other presents, and you can see that Tim, the guy who got him the wreath, is like getting jealous because he's like, "Oh man, this is such a great gift! I love it! Oh, we got to hang this up and this and that." He's like, "But you like mine too, right? You know, why don't you give me the receipt?" It's like, "What?" Well, if you like it, you're not gonna want the receipt to return it, right? You know, and they kind of just move on, try to like open another gift, and then he brings it back up during the next gift, and they're like, yeah, "Fine, here, you can have it." See? He opens up another gift, and he starts, you know, getting all excited about it, and he's like, "Do you care if I eat it?" And he's like, and the friend is like, "What? Do you care if I eat the receipt? Because, you know, if you like my gift, you won't mind if I eat the receipt." It's like, sure, you just eat the receipt, I guess.
Okay.
So he's like, all right, cool. He starts eating the receipt. No problem. You know, he opens up another gift. And during, like, the next gift, he starts having, like, stomach cramps. And he claims that the dude must have, like, you know, as he was wiping his ass in the toilet earlier, not have, his finger must have gone through and put poop on the receipt.
Okay.
And everyone else around them is, like, kind of looking at him like he's crazy. But he's having, like, stomach problems the entire time, or at least pretending to. Oh, boy. And eventually, when he brings up, like, the poop on the receipt thing, one of the wives is like, you know what? There's a simple solution. Tim brings up, there's a simple solution to this, you know, as he's, like, holding his stomach and groaning. You have one of the other people eat a receipt that'll prove that the receipt isn't what's causing the problem. And that it was you who didn't, you know, wipe your butt, like, you didn't, like, wash your hands thoroughly enough after being in the shitter. Or as he likes to call it, your cow pies, or whatever it was.
Okay.
And, one of the wives that's there is like, you know what, fine. I will test it. I will eat it. It's very simple. And, Tim is just like, you can't let him touch the receipt, or else it'll be contaminated. So the lady eventually eats the receipt after having it passed to her by her boyfriend. And she's like, receipts don't make you sick. He didn't clean up after himself. Everyone just turns on him immediately. I'm like, I didn't see this shit coming. With the way this was going, there was no way that they were gonna turn on him. They were looking at the other guy like he was nuts. Okay, blood ooze.
Ooh.
Burn it.
Burn it to the ground.
So fire seems to be kind of middle of the road on this thing. How's lightning? About the same. Holy? It's better.
Okay.
How would I just push him up onto the gravestones? That'll work, right?
Hopefully.
Just shove him slowly off the cliff like this?
I mean, it is one form of a solution.
Hey, it works. Oh shit! Can I get? Okay, I wasn't sure because it was gonna get back or not.
Okay.
Hey, he's dead.
Yes.
But yeah, this comedy is something I think you'd like. Hell, there's one that, like, to me screams like something you'd like. For instance, it's one where Tim is in a meeting, right?
Okay.
He is laying down on a couch next to the meeting table with everyone. And they're like, what are you doing there? Like, you know, after he speaks up.
Mm-hmm.
And the one guy at the table, I think his name is Doug. I think that's the name they give him. Is basically like, yeah, he's been taking his allowance for food and spending it on these shitty shirts. And fucking Tim starts screaming at him about how, like, they're really good shirts. They have really complicated designs. And then he starts gushing about how he loves these shirts because they have complicated designs and thus need to be very expensive because they're super complicated designs.
Okay.
And the shirt he's wearing literally looks like somebody took a so you remember the old screensavers, like the one where the pipes started like building themselves and shit?
Yes, that was...
It looks like one of those comboed with another screensaver with moons on it.
I thought you were going to say it looks like the Mob Psycho 103 shirt.
No. Although this would probably be on par with that. But he's like, there's this shop we found while we were here, and, like, it's got all these amazing designs where people like me are just obsessed with it. You know, it's the greatest, the best designs ever, and they have to be expensive, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Like, it gets to the point where he's having a shouting match with Doug, that Doug's a piece of shit because he keeps shitting on the shirts that Tim is in love with. And it gets better because at the end of, I think it's the end of that same episode, they cut to a commercial showing the shop just overrun with people like Tim trying to murder each other for shirts.
That is a great callback.
They're like, the shop's at whatchamacallit, and they name like 2 or 3, and then they cut to that one, and the people trying to kill each other for the shirts.
I might have to watch that.
I'm gonna have to give you a clip of at least one of these to really get the point home. There's another really good one where he tries to eat a hot dog secretly at a board meeting.
And I can just imagine how poorly that goes.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. It goes swimmingly. And the whole moral of the story is you can't skip lunch. Stone sword key.
Yes.
Isn't that where I came? Yeah, that's where I came from. There's corpses there. That's how I know where I've been. Are there corpses? Alright, let's see what's in this mausoleum. Time for skill. Blood rose. Likely fire. Alright, what's inside?
So, were you not going to kill those skeletons?
They don't seem like they're moving. I'm going to leave them go this time, and it's probably going to bite me in the ass, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Liar ahead. Check the ceiling.
I'm looking. Ill-omened creature. Okay, a lot of bloodstains. What's in this direction? Absolutely nothing in this direction. Dead end.
Maybe
Guess I'm
you
dealing
should
with
just
something.
Maybe you should just check the bloodstain.
It's probably them fighting something and then dying. Yep.
What's that noise?
Oh, it's one of you fuckers.
Oh.
I think it's like the blood noble or whatever. He's dead.
Okay.
Hey, buddy!
Oh, dear. Yeah, mate. Hey, terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Yeah. What are you doing down here? Oh, he's imprisoned, merchant. Bird barrow. Bolt. Don't have a lot of these. I'm going to take a few of these. Bleed bolts.
That might be good.
Taking at least some. I'll take all your staunching. I'll take your 3 rune arcs.
Yes.
I'll take your sword stone keys. Take your lost ash. I don't really need those. These are infinite. And so are these bird bolts. I'm going to take like... I'll take 170. That'll give me plenty to work with.
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
You got enough, man.
Don't worry, dude. Although you may be imprisoned, you're still helpful.
Yeah, that's... Huh. I'm kind of surprised that's all there is.
So who imprisoned him?
I'm going to...
Why?
Another one? Really? Dead.
Okay. That was a lot of bloodstains for just those 2 things.
We also have a weapon that kind of crushes them. Because they don't got a lot of armor. They can't really power through anything.
Okay.
Suffering, but behold, fat coin purse. Try right.
And Lord Zurune, if I remember, is a 50,000 boost?
It is a lot. Something incredible ahead.
Oh. Oh.
Centipede.
Zombies galore.
Plenty of them. Dead end. I'll leave you guys down here.
So you leave zombies alone. People doing their job, you'll just relentlessly murder?
The zombies are slow enough I can outrun them. The others not so much.
Ah.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Back up, high, drink.
Trying.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Ah.
He swung to the side on me, and I missed. Oh, hey, there's a steak? Perfect, I'll take it. Put a little dry rub on there. Marinated a little, perhaps.
Maybe with a little red wine demi-glaze.
Maybe. I don't know if I've had that before. Oh great, I'm gonna have to deal with these two again.
Ooh. Give it a good old smack smack. Still offers a bit of challenge, though.
Yeah. These maroons are right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, if you would have had a downward swinging weapon, could you have crushed him as he was appearing, or does he have iframes during his entrance animation?
Earlier I was trying to do that. He has iframes up until he's about halfway to 3/4 out.
Oh. So that you can't just whack-a-mole him the second he appears.
Yep. I can line up a charged attack, but if I go too soon, he's gonna just get passed right through. Would also help if I can get him up against a wall.
Yes, that would help.
It means he can't do his little back step to get out of my range.
Mm-hmm.
Merchant, another one?
Really?
Or is this if somebody came from a different direction?
I don't know.
Alright, so you don't go around. There's nothing there. Enemy ahead, try ranged battle. See, again, I feel like you might be able to come from a different... from this side. From a different angle.
Hmm.
Hey, I think I found him. Alright, we're gonna light this first.
Okay, yeah, so you could be right that we maybe went through backwards?
Or maybe we went through forwards, but other people went through backwards.
Oh, fair enough.
I need 10 grand. That'll
Just
give me
smash it.
just enough to get above. And then I think I need a little bit more. Let's do 3, that should be enough. That'll get the last level out of me. Oh, no, I need another, about another 2 grand. I was 1 off of what I assumed I needed. One more. That'll do.
So is there some mathematical formula you could follow to see how many souls or runes you'll need for, like, 5 levels ahead?
Probably. I think it's a set amount per level. Hey, Vare, can I murder you? Oh, he's inside here.
And now, you are the attacker.
Where is
You
his
will
asshole?
invade.
Vare. Oh, Vare, where are you hiding?
Come out, wherever you are. I have a club with your name on it. Bam Bam!
Should we have named the character Bam Bam?
In hindsight, maybe.
We didn't know we were going to get a club. There he is.
You seek violence, heedless of my warning, though you have been raised to a knight of the dynasty. I am pained to the very depths of my being. I'll ensure you regret this, my lambkin. Enjoy your miserable death.
I don't know, man. I think you have a couple of broken bones here.
Oh, alright, time to go to sleep. Rock-a-bye, bye, in the treetop. Bam, bam!
Ooh. Oh, that might be bad. I will mourn you, Vare.
Lest I be disgraced by this low.
Because you are nothing. Runark finger curling.
Well, don't worry, Varya. You'll just summon yourself to a grace and be reborn.
Maybe. Hey, buddy!
Oh, luminary Moog, please grant the strength you promised.
How you doing, bud?
I have given everything. Please, my lord. Please, answer me, luminary Moog. Bless the Mogwin dynasty with love.
Oh, he's dead. And we get his lovely little weapon, his bouquet. Which
Of
based
death.
on the way he was swinging it, I think is a club. Or maybe a flail. Club. A steel mace resembling a charming bouquet of roses. Each petal has a sharpened edge, leaving the roses perpetually colored with blood. The weapon reflects White Mask Vari's manner of speech rather than White Mask Vari's manner of speech rather well enticing in its splendor, but full of deadly consequences. Blood Oath. Blood Oath skill granted by the Lord of Blood. Twist to build up power, then unleash a flurry of thrusts that rob the target of both their blood and their HP.
Ooh.
Alright, well. See you, Vare. You are now a dead man.
So, I guess next time on Elden Ring, in Mountaintop of the Giants, or is there still some other stuff you want to do?
There's still more stuff down here, but we're definitely cleaning it up.
Okay.